I am working to restock the machine. I'm realizing that I ran out of the chicken ramen. I usually buy that for like $1, or I buy it for $2 and I sell it for $5.30. So I'm making like $3.50, which is awesome. But I ran out, so I've got to go back to Sam's Club and go get some more because I only have one left, and this isn't going to last me very long. So still working on the right inventory for the machine. What I'm doing here is I have to scan each one of these individually. So I use the barcode, I scan it here on the back, like that, and then it says how many do you want to put. So for example, this is the espresso triple shot, this is the vanilla bomb, and I go down and I look at my vanilla bomb, which is down here, and then I just count, and then the total number is what I get. So it's asking me how many I want to put in there. And I grabbed the wrong one. I already have 6 in there, which is the max it'll hold. I actually grabbed 2 of the wrong flavor, so I should have grabbed the caramel mocha and not the vanilla bomb. So I suck. Gotta put these away. It's not an exact science, but we're restocking, so awesome. Thanks for joining. How was the shipping for this? Oh man, shipping was kind of baked into the price. The machine itself, I think, was $7,900 or $7,400 for the entire machine. Shipping was about $300 or $400, but I'll tell you, I'll pay double that. Even though it was that expensive, they did a white glove install, so they unloaded the entire machine. This thing is massive. It's 480 pounds unloaded. It sits 4.5 feet long by 5 feet tall. So I don't know if you've ever unloaded a 480 pound beast before, but you do it the first time by yourself and you'll gladly pay the shipping fee. These are a huge seller, the Alani Pink Slush. Alani's just amazing. It's got a low calorie, it's got 5 calories, so it's like a healthier energy drink. Specifically for me, the Pink Slush is amazing. I buy it in a variety pack at Sam's Club. So the other 2 flavors are an Orange Kiss and a Cherry Twist. They don't sell as much, so I have to buy extra Pink Slush by itself because either someone or several people just love the Pink Slush. That's a good problem to have. Where could you order the model from? The OEM, the manufacturer, they're called 365 Retail Markets. They sell what's called a Stockwell, which is this one. So if you go on 365 Retail Markets, and there's a little form you can fill out where they can talk to you about vending options. This one is the Stockwell. It's my favorite. It has the biggest product diversification. I'll back up a little bit so you can see everything. This side is ambient. It's just a cabinet. There's no refrigeration whatsoever. That's why I have all my snacks. And this side is cooled. It's a fridge. So it's got just a whole bunch of stuff. It's got 7 cameras, 3 on that side, 3 on that side, and 1 in the middle, right there. that track what you see. So someone scans, they pay to tap to get in, and then it opens like a fridge. You can grab whatever you want. The cameras track what you grab and then transact you when you close the door. So it's pretty awesome. The only payment option is the pay to tap. Yeah, so like your Apple Pay or your credit card or whatever. There's no cash. We don't do cash with this machine. What it does is it tells me every day what is sold at the end of the day, so I can track what's being bought and sold. I am now realizing there's about a 12-hour delay from the inventory. It's a bug they have. When someone transacts, it doesn't tell me they transact until about 12 hours later. Normally it's about 30 minutes. So like for example, I just put in, I thought I needed 3 pink slush Alanis. Actually, I needed 5. So chances are someone has bought 2 in the last 2 hours. My system is just not updating me. All right, back to restocking. Back to work, Wyatt. Gatorade. Hey, you'll notice whenever I go to restock, I usually take out the very first can in the very front. So if I'm restocking here, I'll pull out the orange and set it down and then restock and put this back as the first one they gave. I do it that way because that way when I'm restocking, the stuff I'm restocking at is not cold yet. So I try and pull out the very first cold thing, so that way if someone goes to buy this thing an hour after I leave, they grab a cold drink instead of like a warm one that hasn't been in there long enough. There's 5. Here. These are amazing. I think I'm gonna retire on these. I make like $3 every transaction and I cannot keep them on the shelves. This is a spicy ramen I don't know how to pronounce that. You can take your own guess at that. This is the beef version. Beef's okay, it doesn't sell as hot, but same margins, so it's pretty good. You know, people love the way it looks, and I think the product kind of sells itself. This thing is a very fancy looking, it doesn't look like a vending machine, but it does everything a vending machine would do. So it's really easy to sell this thing because it does look pretty expensive. It is expensive, but it's also super easy for me to do passive income this way instead of an old archaic vending machine that just stinks. So. Was it hard to get locked into my first location? Not really. What I did was quantity over quality. So I went on Google Maps and started counting cars in parking lots. So if there's over 100 cars in a single place, I considered it profitable. So places like high-rise apartment complexes, which is what this is a 5-story, 400-person apartment complex. Office spaces are big, manufacturing facilities are big, and you just call them. Sometimes you show up in person. That works really well if you have like a good personality, and you just you sell them on the business. It's totally free to them, right? It doesn't cost them anything to place this machine, and I just make money on the transactions. So the problem is that most of these businesses, vending machines aren't their number one priority, but it's mine, right? So you have to kind of like stay persistent. But here's the thing, you don't buy a machine until you have a location. I'm not gonna buy an $8,000 vending machine until I get a yes from a location. So I didn't buy this thing until the apartment complex said yes, so it wasn't really hard to get locked in. You get a lot of no's though, right? I've probably asked 60 businesses to get 2 yeses, which is fine. That's just how the nature of the business works. But when you do land a yes, it's pretty profitable. Where are my Pop-Tarts? Oh, duh. Does the manufacturer have licensing options? No, please ask all the questions you want. That's why I'm here. They do have financing options. You can finance at I think it's like a 7 or 8% APY. So you're paying a little bit more, but they give you like a $12,000 line of credit, which gets you the machine and then presumably all the stock that would come with it. My biggest thing was I have an LLC through a business, so I bought a business credit card that has 0% APY for the whole first year. So it was just pretty easy for me. Like, as long as I pay this off in the first year, I don't pay a single percent in interest. Yes, I am located in the USA. I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana. That's where my machine is. My kids love these, the Nature Valley fig bars. I don't think they're good for you. I think there's kind of a misnomer that they're good for you, but people love them, and so do my kids. That's all my inventory. I am restocked. What you do is you come up here and you just tell the system that you're done, and it says, do you want to do an inventory on everything? And you say, no, thank you. And it says, do you want to skip those products that you haven't scanned? Yeah, I'm not going to scan them all. Hit yes. There it is, physically inventoried. Everything's loaded. In about 20 minutes, the whole system will update with all of the product and all of the inventory, so that my machine is giving me the right level of inventories. I do need to make some notes. Like, for example, I need more of the spicy chicken ramen. People are loving the sugar-free Red Bull, and that's on sale right now, so I might buy 2 cases of that. Everything else looks pretty good. I usually when I go to leave, I make sure everything looks clean. So for example, this Cheetos is kind of hanging off here. I'll go in there and fix that and get everything squared away. I might actually do that while you guys are on the call. I just need to fix it a little bit. How often do I restock? Oh my gosh, this is a really good question. So I have tried to optimize how often I restock because I want to scale this business and I don't want to do this every day. So right now I do it about once every 10 days, I restock. A lot of that is based on how much foot traffic I get. Like, for example, today's raining, so people are gonna be inside and they're gonna eat more out of the vending machine. But I try and do it once every 10 days. I've gotten better at it. So for example, the Red Bulls I overstock. I put more Red Bulls than I should because I know that people are gonna blow through it. And I don't stock with stuff that just doesn't turn very much. The more that you optimize how much stuff you put in there and the quantities you put in there, the less you have to be here specifically. So I think 10 days is pretty good. It's almost once every 2 weeks. That's how often I restock. Let's see here. lost you there for a second. Let's pull these guys out. I'm gonna put one of these like. Ooh, now that I look at it, I don't think that's the right one. I need to put something in here to like keep the Cheetos from moving around. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
You want to crack into this a little bit?
I'm looking to see if there's something, I'm baking something, so I was seeing if there were like M&Ms or something.
Oh.
No, that's
You
okay.
could crumble up some Oreos. Like an Oreo bake. No, I don't think we have M&Ms today.
Okay.
Has the community told you guys that this is up here? Or did you
Yes,
just-
we got an email, and I saw a flyer in an elevator.
Oh, so they got on me for that. That was me.
Oh,
And they were like, tear that down.
really? Oh, they sent an email, but that was
Yeah, they were
all.
like, it looks good. It looks bad. I was like, well,
Yeah.
people see it, so.
Yeah, exactly.
They so hear me out. They want to do beer, wine, and liquor. A vending machine that's only beer, wine, and liquor.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
There's a lot of older folks in
Oh,
here,
really?
boomers. So
Yeah,
maybe it's
Well,
catering to them.
I don't want to go downstairs and get, like there's a million bars and restaurants.
Right, right.
But,
I do want some.
oh, this thing's barking at me. There we go. I'll step out of your way if you want.
Oh yeah, you're okay. I haven't actually been down here yet to see it. I saw it.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm baking, so I was like, oh.
What are you making? Some cookies or something?
I was gonna make some banana bread
Ooh, that
and wanted to throw some chocolate in there.
Yeah, I hear you.
Um,
I'll move this out for you.
you know, I think I might get the Nutella and get that, put it in the swirl and let's see. Okay. So how does this work? When you're ready.
You just pay it. You just put your boop right there.
Okay. I don't know if this credit card works, so that's the other thing. Door locked.
Try whatever you want. And it does it for you. It just charged your card.
Oh wow. So how do I know prices and everything?
So you can actually, if you want a receipt, you can get a receipt.
That's okay.
Hit done,
Uh-huh.
and then you can actually go in here. There's a search function. I think it's got pretty pictures too.
Oh, prices. Okay.
There you go. And if you ever are interested, you can go just like scroll
Oh,
through and
nice.
see.
Yeah, I wanted to come down and I was coming to see what was here and like how much things were.
Yeah,
Great.
it's all in there. There it is. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good day.
You too.
You guys just saw it. Just had someone come and buy something while I was restocking. Oh man, how long did it take to receive my machine? Ooh, once I placed an order, they quoted me at like 6 weeks to move this thing, which was pretty tough. When you tell an apartment complex that you need a machine, or that you have a machine, and then it takes 6 weeks for it to come in, it kind of sucks. But it's a big machine, so it takes a while. It actually came at 3 weeks, so I was expecting it to ship in 6. It came in 3, so I wasn't ready for it. Like I didn't take the day off from work. I didn't even have the stock yet. I had to like scramble and go to Sam's Club because they were gonna install it and drop it off. So like I didn't want it to like sit. So yeah, it came in 3 weeks. Awesome customer service. Yeah, that's cool. I can walk you guys through how this thing works. So here's the screen, and all you do is you would pay to tap here. Like, I don't know if you, I think I turned the camera so you couldn't see the lady that was transacting here, but you pay to tap and then both doors open up and you can grab whatever you want. And then it transacts your card on the way out. So it's just like a fridge at your house. I think I have everything. I did move the Cheetos a bit. I put what we call it a product pusher. Put a little guard in here so that the Cheetos aren't kind of falling out the back. And then I'm gonna make some notes on some stuff I need to go get, some spicy chicken ramen, some sugar-free Red Bull, so that I don't have to come back here next week. Thanks, guys.
It's cool. I like these machines.
Thank you. Yeah, I think they're awesome. They're expensive, I'll tell you that.
I was gonna say, what are these, about 10,000 each?
Yeah, $8,400.
8,400?
And then there's a computer system in the back, so I pay for the integrated software and all the fancy. There's a recurring for that. You know,
You're gonna sell quite a bit for a break even, though.
sort of. Yeah, I mean, zero APY for the first year, so as long as I return my investment after year one.
Okay.
And my margins are pretty good, so I make about 60% of every dollar that I sell. Because I buy it at a wholesale price.
Oh,
I
yeah.
buy it super cheap and give it to you guys. But honestly, like, I just make sure that things are selling that are there. And I don't want to have something sit that you don't want because you don't buy it anyway.
And with the
I just make sure that things are selling that are there. And I don't want to have something sit that you don't want because you don't buy it anyway.
and with the AI,
I don't anyway.
and with the AI, and
I don't know if I paused or not because my phone is dying. Getting a lot of love from people today. I'm gonna go downstairs to the front and I'm gonna talk to the property manager. They want to do beer, wine, and liquor at a vending machine, which you can actually do beer, wine, and liquor. It's through Clear, which is the same system that you do airport security through. And it has the same system. It's just instead of paying to tap, you have to age verify that you're old enough. And I'm gonna get going a beer, wine, and liquor vending machine. It'll be on the first floor. So I'm gonna talk to them about that, and then I'll kind of follow up and let you guys know how it goes. Hey, thanks for joining. We'll see you.